Okay, guys, you know I put these videos together different times, different days. I don't just put a picture up there. That's why it takes me a while to edit and put all this together. So as I'm editing and putting it together, things pop up. So I want you guys to pay attention to the synopsis and the recap, and then catch Mel at the very end of the video roasting the shit out of Ariane, guys. Don't fast forward. Bye. It's your girl, Elise Black, with Pink Couch Cover TV. I'm coming back with another one. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Please share with your friends and put the notification alert on so you'll know when I'm dropping a video. Today, I just want to get into a recap, a quick synopsis of episode 13, and kind of touch base on some of the drama that's in the internet streets currently right now. I did a video I dropped earlier today referencing the fact that there was some evidence dropped against Martell Holt, and AC is the person who dropped it and pretty much implicated herself. I may touch a little bit on that near the end, but again, we're going to jump into that. Before I get started, everything that I'm getting ready to talk about is alleged and is for commentary and entertainment purposes. So let's get into it. All right, so the first scene kind of opened up where they left off with Maurice and Kimmy discussing this Kiowa situation, and pretty much Maurice bogarted the whole conversation like he's been doing lately while she's trying to explain herself. And he set up a meeting with her to meet with Kiowa without her even really agreeing to it. He's very arrogant. He's very cocky. We also have been learning through these episodes that he feels that Kimmy should go ahead and give it up no matter if she's suffering or not. He still wants her to do her sexual duties as a wife to him. And, of course, the internet streets are eating his ass up behind that. Actually, what is that guy's name? Portia Williams from Atlanta Housewives, her ex-husband, Dennis. He's even talking about the fact he want to put them hands on Maurice. And, of course, if you go follow the Instagram conversation back and forth with that, Maurice was like, okay. So very interesting, very interesting.
Listen, what exactly do you think I'm going to be over? I'm curious.
Listen.
What exactly? It's a direct. I don't want a whole bunch of extra stuff.
Hey, listen.
What exactly
Look
do
at
you
this
think?
tone.
I want to know.
Wow.
Answer the question for real, because it's frustrating to go around and around.
It's not around
What
and
is
around.
it you actually think I should be over?
I think you should be over the apology, but
Who said I'm waiting on an apology? That's your determination?
it was yours for about 2 years.
I think there's a whole bunch of apologies that need to go around.
For what?
For Kiowa. What is
You're
it
saying
for what?
that she needs to apologize?
Yes.
I've been defending you. I've even asked her to apologize. Sweetheart, I was getting you.
I don't want a tissue. I want an apology.
Let me tell you,
no, it's not a hiccup.
What is it?
It's not a hiccup. It's a factual situation of where we are in life. And where we are in life is that I think we've come a long way to be cordial and accommodating because we're raising a king. And we have to be on the same team in order to do that. He got 2 years left in high school. He's off to college.
You also get to see Mel and Kimmy in the spa, continue to work on their friendship and bond. And Mel sets up the spa day for Kimmy. And, they get into the conversation about Kiowa and Kimmy's feelings on her being painted as a side chick. And Mel, of course, she, in true Mel fashion, asked the question, were y'all messing around, when they were married? And she answered that no. And, of course, that's all confirmed in the dinner. So you'll get to see it as well.
I feel so much better than I have over these last 6 months.
Okay.
The biggest thing that is wrong with me at the moment is that I'm just tired.
I'm sure Maurice and Monster and Jalen, they all helping out a lot, which,
We're still working on that. Everything's not at 100% at Monster and Maurice helping out right this second. Monster, Monster's 16. He's 16.
Yeah.
So the whole clean your room, take out the trash. Like, we're just having a struggle with that. And that bleeds over to me and Maurice, having conversations about you should do this or you should do that or you should do the other thing. I'm glad we're here because it kind of hopefully gives me some stress relief.
Yeah.
Maurice wanted us to have a whole sit down like with Kyle. You know
About
what I mean?
this situation? Okay, good.
So the
good.
meetings are definitely productive.
Yeah. Okay, are you and her like better?
Well, we've been taking small steps forward. I don't think we'll ever be besties because of just some of the things that have happened. Like her making implications like I interfered in their marriage and that kind of thing. That makes
Well,
it...
do you feel like you interfered in their marriage?
Of course not.
Okay.
Absolutely not.
Because you and I never really had that conversation. Like, we've never talked about that. I've heard it implied, but I've never just asked you. Like, you know what I'm saying? So whenever you and Maurice met, they were already divorced?
They weren't divorced. They were in the process. They had both signed the paperwork and they were waiting for the paperwork.
So why did she even think that you interfered in the marriage?
Even though they had signed papers, she was talking about reconciliation. And that's where she based a lot of that implication and those innuendos.
I got you.
It was over by the time I met them. It was unfortunate because I felt that after the implication was made, she just kind of let it run wild and she knew that it wasn't true. So
That didn't make y'all's relationship any better.
Not at all.
Yeah. Is she here now?
We're supposed to link up. And Maurice was the one who even suggested it.
Y'all are gonna meet. Right? You excited? Hey, feeling pretty good?
One of Kimmy's main issues with Kiowa is she feels that she never cleared up the Instagram, rumors that she was a side chick. We will see this conversation. When you saw the conversation played out in episode 13, she feels that Kiowa should have, I guess, taken a social media platform and stated that wasn't true. And that is her big issue. She states, which we'll see in episode 14, that a person with integrity would have went and cleared that up. I'm happy to know that Kimmy wasn't a side chick. I get the whole situation of dating someone who is signed divorce papers and the woman won't let go. I can raise my hand for that one. I was in a situation and it was 2 years after the fact, and she was still hoping he would move on. And actually, he had moved on with me. He moved on with another woman he had been with for 2 years. And I came in after the fact, and there still was no divorce. And she was still feeling like if I continue to drag this divorce out and keep bringing up things to the judge and just things of that nature, and I keep behind the scenes trying to be the woman I don't know if she felt he needed, I'm not sure that he would eventually change his mind. So when I hear that that's what they were going through, I understand that. So to see Kiowa sit there and, woman to woman, they had this conversation and she didn't dispute the fact that she didn't speak up or she didn't say that Kimmy was a side chick. That was good resolve, I guess, for everybody watching the show. Now, my issue is the fact that I don't feel that's Kiowa's place. She shouldn't have to do that. In my situation, I wanted the man to do that. I wanted him to dead whatever was being said because I felt like he already knew she wasn't going to dead nothing no way. And I get that Kimmy understood what she was going through. You feel me? So I don't feel Kiowa should get on social media and stand up and say that's not what happened. I think Maurice should. You know what I'm saying? And then after so long, Kimmy gonna have to let that go because people gonna feel how they want to feel. Again, people have selective memory. People have selective listening. People have selective seeing. So if they saw this last episode message to Kimmy, I wouldn't worry about it anymore because we saw what took place at the dinner and it was all cleared up. Now, I think you need to kind of, sit with the fact that you shouldn't require somebody that didn't make any commitments to you, didn't make anything to you to go on social media and do anything, especially if that's out of character for her. And she doesn't do that anyway, according to her. So that's my little commentary on the Kimmy and Kyle situation. As far as Maurice is concerned, that Negro need to have several seats too. I'm beginning to be so completely turned off with his insensitivity towards Kimmy and her situation, or just her as a woman, period.
Part of me that still it holds on to things that you would say that would imply that I was the one that caused y'all's divorce. What did I say? Like, I was seeing your husband while y'all were happily married in your house, and that was never the case. And we all know that was never the case. I think that was, for me, where my biggest issue for me and you came in. Just being looked at like I actually caused the demise of y'all's situation, when all of us know that I didn't do that. That was difficult for me. I don't know what you want me to say to you. There was opportunity for you to say, no, I didn't say she was a side chick.
I never said you were a side chick.
Even though you didn't say it, surely you saw some comments about me being this side chick.
I don't do interviews. I don't talk to fan base. I don't do any of that. I didn't know that you felt that I was responsible for what they said.
I felt that was just like a lack of integrity.
So I'll be real brief with Tisha. I say that. It's a few things I want to cover with her. And guys, I'll be showing y'all some clips in between, my commentary. My issue with Tisha right now, and one thing I'm realizing about her, she is super spoiled, okay? Very spoiled. I'm confused as to how you're upset with someone not attending your event when you didn't even invite their ass. You were not reminded that you had not that you had not invited them until they showed up to your shop, Kiki's who I'm speaking to tell you that she had an issue with hearing about you getting the keys to the city to Mobile, Alabama last minute. You apologized, Letitia, and stated why you had forgotten to invite her. Then you invited her after she basically invited herself. And that was that. And she said she would be there. Now, according to what we saw, the girl car wasn't working. Okay? She couldn't borrow her daughter's car. And for whatever the reason, she cannot get a rental car. Okay? It'd be like that sometimes. So she couldn't make it. That was her explanation. For me, if that's what's happened and she had planned it up to the day of showing you her outfit, to me, that would have been acceptable. But to go out in like, I'm tired, you let me down. I'm sorry, y'all. I couldn't understand it because you didn't invite her in the first place. Hell, you didn't even know that you didn't invite her because she wasn't a priority for you. So to make like she's a priority in this scene, it bothers me. I think it's fake. I think you need something else to add to your storyline. I think I don't get it. That's what I think. I don't understand it. And if you wanted her there so bad, why the fuck you didn't rent her a car or say, girl, come ride with me since y'all so close and it's like your sister, right? So I'm confused. I'm confused and I did not like it. And Kiki, I won't miss again. First of all, girl going through some stuff. The way, for me, I thought Kiki had been in recovery for some years. Okay? So for you to be that way, in my opinion, with somebody that's still on the substitute of cocaine, hasn't been on it quite a year, getting ready to wing herself out. Man, she for me, she fighting for her life because every day she's fighting to not go back and do that. To not be that person. So I'm sorry. I felt like you should offer her a ride. So you can make sure she's going to get this since you're so worried about her. Because when she stressed to you that she felt she could wing herself off, she felt that she was ready, I could see the genuine concern on your face. for your cousin. But you up here playing games with these cameras and these crazy storylines. If you wanted her there, number one, you should have invited her out the gate. Number two, you should have checked before you took your happy ass up the road and make sure she was good. And if she wasn't good, since y'all big balling, boss hogging, you should have rented the child a car and said, girl, come ride with me or drive one of our vehicles or just get in the back seat. Whatever. So with that being said, I was kind of, I was kind of ticked behind that. So one other thing that we get to see is Tisha doing her hair care line for her daughters, creating that generational wealth and creating a legacy. Again, they all took a page out of Melanie Rogers' book, who gave them the platform. And I still think apologies need to be handed out and folks need to act more grateful, because now we get to see chocolate in a bottle and your daughter's hair care products. Look at God. Ain't he good? See what he'll do for you?
The girls, they have been very involved in the entire process. It was important for me to make sure that the girls are learning as we go and grow this business. And on top of all of that, we want to make sure we have the marketing materials out for the Black Business Expo. So y'all ready for y'all poses?
Yeah, I just want you guys to have fun. Damn, there you go. All right, and
Action. Cute. Yeah. Own it, like.
Ooh, I love it. Can you give me fun and exciting?
Let's see, Mila. Yeah.
There you go.
Good job, Mimi.
Awesome.
Yeah, just like that.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, that's cute. Starting this hair care line for Macy and Mila is the start of really introducing them into the entrepreneurship world. And it's a great way for them to make money, have fun, and do something they like to do. What? Look down again.
It's probably scratching and irritating.
I got it. You good? Give me a hug.
It's probably big girl.
Good thing about kids photo shoot, you just don't know how it's gonna end.
Right.
You look cute. Okay. You have a short dress on.
I like your hair. Thank you.
You look pretty.
I like your blood locks.
I know.
Goldilocks.
Some different.
Thank you for stopping by and bringing them some food.
Just all for the kids. I'm gonna go take this thing to eat, and I'll be right back.
Okay, cool.
With so much going on with preparing for Mobile, the Black Business Expo, and trying to make sure we have the right marketing materials for the girls' product line, it was so nice of Kiki to stop by and show her support, because this schedule is packed. This is the first set, because this is what I use in their hair the most, like the moisturizer and also their oil.
Okay.
So once we get this, because I'm kind of upset with her a little bit, so I was like, you know what?
Yeah?
Oh, really?
We never blended the curls, and I was like, you know what? This is gonna be a look.
But I did invite somebody here, so she should be pulling up shortly.
Okay.
Just so you know, be like, what?
No.
Why you still pop up in here?
No, I appreciate the hand tug.
I invited her to come because I'm kind of upset with her a little bit. So I was like, you know what?
Yeah?
I'm finally ready to talk to you. So
Well,
we can
this the time. No scrapping. You in the chair.
Exactly.
So I hope she's willing to listen.
Mobile was awesome. I had my family with me. I received the key to the city.
Tonight, our inaugural Grand Marshal, Letitia Moore Scott, we're giving you the key to the city.
By Kiki not showing up in Mobile, it's just another letdown. This is the reason I stopped inviting her to things, because she's always letting me down over and over and over and over and over again. And so I feel like this right here is just confirmation for me to really, really be okay with moving forward without Kiki being a part of my life.
I really like
When we jump more into Mel's world in this episode, we get to see, Mel and the Fletchers' relationship, the dynamics of it after the divorce, because again, they were as couples friends with these people, so they're all still friends. But we get to see the aftermath of the court case where they were subpoenaed, the Fletchers, and they were unaware. So Martell did not let them know that he was bringing them in as his witness, and so witness to his case. And so, Miss Fletcher was ticked off behind that. She said she was pissed off. Okay. We get to see Mr. Fletcher states that, Chris states he was not going to, lie. He was going to tell the truth on the stands, and that's what he did. They're stand-up people. I kind of can tell that. They get into a discussion of the fact that Martell Holt's house is getting ready to go on the market. There is, I believe, a contract on it. And so since the divorce, he's moved several times. And Melanie makes a comment that has to be hard for him. She's shady. But I get it. No, nobody get it, but I completely get it. Hell yeah, that's hard for him. And, God forgive me. Anyway, they asked if he's broke. And she was like, I don't know. I don't been his finances. So they alluded to the fact that he's broke. Well, people been saying it, but it's just hecka funny to see it out on camera. And not that I wish that man any ill will, but when you do wrong, the way that shit come back to bite you in the ass is a trip. Because Chris was telling him, I told him not to do it. He was saying, I told him not to do it. Divorce is hard, and it is, because I went through it. It is definitely hard for both parties. Let's be clear. Both parties is very hard. For my recovery, shit, it's been a minute, and I'm still in recovery. That's just the truth. So, they was discussing in the kitchen how they was telling Martell that he shouldn't have went through, with his divorce, but hell, I don't think he had a choice. I think Melody was done after he went ahead and, put another one up in Slough, period. And then, produced, yeah. So, yeah, that was interesting. And so as they were having the conversations, as Mel was having the conversation with the Fletchers, of course, they would pan over to Martell in his mom's house, where Martell told his mother that he was disappointed in her, but she didn't say more. Now, he know they was raised in Terry Heights, and she about that no snitch shit. So she was like, they didn't ask, and if they didn't ask, I didn't tell. I ain't used to nothing like that. I ain't used to nothing like that. He like, Mom, I ain't either. I ain't either. He just be trying to call her into just being a liar. He told me, all the stuff we talked about with dumbass, that's hearsay. It wouldn't have held up anyway. Can she prove it? Was she there? Can she see it? See, she know more than Martell dumbass think. She already knew hearsay wasn't gonna help. You feel me? Cause is she gonna testify at your upcoming hearing? Is she gonna testify at the hearing with the revenge P? What's she gonna do? Be your character witness? Hell, boy, stop. What we done seen on TV, that's good enough. In them social media streets, they gonna tear your ass up. I'm sorry, let me try to stay focused. Okay. So we got to see Martell and his mother sitting up there coercing lies for the cameras, and he stated that Mel wanted to do 6 months with the kids, and 6 months off. Like, nobody believed that shit. And then, of course, it pans back to Mel talking to the Fletchers like, she fighting for her kids, and it's been hard for her, and you go back to Martell and his mom, and he's acting stupid and shit. They talking about, why would she want to just take you to court? Like, did he not file first? Like, that type of shit right there gets on my nerves. Like, I don't know why she won't do that, She said she wants full custody. Goddamn right. What mother wants to lose custody of their kids? Hell, we carried them for 9 months full time or whatever it is. Even when they come early, they hours. Why do we want to give up our children? Because you wanted to go be nasty. You split up the family. What the fuck is you talking about? I don't know why. They both, that shit right there don't make no sense to me. Which is why the show probably won't be canceled, because it don't make no sense. Help, it don't make no sense. You can't help us make it make sense because your asses need help. That dysfunctional ass conversation. Not trying to talk about Miss Marlene, but are you fucking kidding me? That dysfunctional ass conversation that y'all had on national TV when you know your nigga's son went down there and filed them papers. What she supposed to do? Just sit there and lay down and not take it like he does and you do? So now that's crazy to me. What you mean? Why did she take you to court? And now you mad because you can't afford to go to round 2, round 3, round 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 with Melody Rogers. If your count is not already flat, that bitch about to be underground. Your stupid ass. Okay, let's move on. I have my little notes, y'all, so bear with me. Okay. Well, I can't move on because I still got some more notes. Then he stated it went in his favor. How did the hearing go in your favor? Because the judge was turned on by your tight suits and she told Melody that you seemed like you were co-parenting correctly. You sound so retarded. And that's what the paperwork said. She wasn't co-parenting correctly because she wouldn't give me her phone number. What the? What? Oh my God. And she told me, Y'all so goddamn stupid. So because she didn't give you her number so you can further harass her. Okay. Like I said in my last video, she missed something to judge. She didn't do her research, but she getting ready to find out because Melanie Rogers got enough money to make that happen. And guess what, player? You do not. You and Marlene need to go in and break open the little penny banks and get this shit together. Because this is ridiculous. Okay? Okay. All right. Let me see. Let's see. Are we done with his ass? I think we are. Okay.
Now dancing house. Come on. Now look, now y'all better let me in now.
Come on up in here. Come on.
Hey, Chris.
What's going on, sis? Look at you. What's up, girl?
Hey, what's up, good? How you doing? I told him I'm tired now. I danced at the door, Chris, because we know he the TikTok king. So if I ain't know if I was gonna get in, if I wasn't doing the steps, so I said, let me start stepping, buddy.
Jump on the floor, jump on the floor, jump on the floor, jump on the floor, jump on the floor.
Okay, guys, I think that summation was super quick because basically that was all the things to really hit. I'm trying to think, was there anything going on with Stormi this past show? I don't even know if she made a scene or if she just wasn't that interesting to me. I really don't know. Well, I think that's it for Stormi. Hey guys, I know I said I didn't have anything on Stormi, but as soon as I start recording, some information popped up that possibly Stormi's business license were terminated because she did not answer several complaints. This is brought out by the Black Titanic, and her page was, I've heard, allegedly bullied by Stormi's team to take it down. So that's what I have for Stormi, guys. All right, check it out. Okay, guys, I just want to talk a little bit more about the stupidest interview, or I'm sorry, I guess it really was an interview. Well, hell, she called a blogger, who her name is Nay from Straight No Chaser, and it's so stupid because why would you think they were not recording your dumb ass? Did you not get recorded last time by Dana? So you and Martell are probably going to go to jail. And y'all can write, pen pal letters about the dumbest fucking move y'all ever made by sending this woman's video back and forth between her then husband intimate moment. I think everybody done did that with their husband or mate or whatever. Like, my hand raised, okay? It's fun, whatever. Like, whatever. But you niggas is crazy. Y'all are making this a sick moment of what you're doing. Now, the reason why I want to revisit the phone call, because it's not on my channel, and I won't put it on my channel because I think it's fucking ridiculous. But the blogger said, girl, send me the video. Like, what the hell? Why you want the video? Who would actually want that video for what? Not even for your viewing pleasure. It's fucked up. Why would you want the video? Y'all had to come back on because I'm perturbed and bothered by it. Okay? Number 2, why does AC still have the video? Can somebody tell me why? I don't understand it. It's starting to, I really feel for Mel, like, prayers that way, because this crazy. And if you listen to the video, she says, because I don't like Mel. We already know that bitch. And then she tries to clean it up. Why clean it up? You don't. You didn't like her all the time. You was jumping on her man. Penis. So that ain't fucking nothing new. Like, and you kept saying, if I want to drop something, you're the one I will call. Really? Why we do shit? Like, why? Why are you trying to drop? Like, have you not dropped enough when you dropped the baby? Like, what the fuck else? You act like she took your man. She gave you her husband. She walked away and you niggas still ain't satisfied. First of all, she gave you and him exactly what you wanted. Each other, motherfuckers. So I'm confused. What is y'all problem? And I really, like they talking about you trying to get braids like me. I don't know if that's even true. I really don't give a damn. I don't really think that's why I didn't cover this shit or put the picture up, because you already have everything that you ever wanted from Melody Rogers. So I'm so confused. But all I know is you're going to have plenty of motherfucking time to think about this shit. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Because I know if she's anything like me, any bitch like me, she's been on the phone with her attorneys for a couple of days. Okay? She looked up shit online before she called, and so she can make sure they understood her objective and her expectations. If she's anything like I think she is, this here, because you can't mess with God's children, is the Lord dropping what she needs to finally get her peace. You can say what you want to say. Don't let my curse words get my message full, because I'm dipped and rooted and grounded in him. My nickname is the Kirsten Rap. I promise you, this right here finna shut it down. She, Ariana probably at home just shaking in the boots. He probably, I told her, I'm so sorry. Because she's so full of herself. She couldn't help it. He can't help it. See, he thought he was the great puppet master, but he left that bitch strings too loose. Hey guys, every time I think I'm trying to get out of this video, something happens. So I'm sitting up here chilling and I see that Melody Rogers is going live. So y'all, I go to the live, and when I tell you it was so damn good, it was like a Mayweather fight. She fucking knocked Ariana Carey ass out the goddamn ring. She said everything that we all have been trying to say, y'all. It was fucking epic. Please pay attention because it's coming up. Again, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Tell your friends. I'm trying to get to my 1,000 guys. Y'all help me do this. Come on, guys. Check this out. It's killer. We are all like, woo! And like I said, guys, again, my video was already recorded, but I stated some things like if Melanie is a bitch like me, she's going to go ahead and have her attorneys on it. Well, anyway, in this video, she states, y'all, like, I'm already on that. So this bird, Ariana Carey, I guess she posted some stupid shit, which I'm going to let you see that as well. And Melanie came online, no filter and all, and let us know she got time. She was freshly tanned. Let's go. Okay, guys, so I had to go back and figure out why Mel was pissed the fuck off. So this bird went on her page and she says some shit. So if you want to go to her Instagram page, I'm going to try to post some of the messages. You can stop some of the stuff I have and pause it and read it. But if you want to get, full exposure, go on over to AT's page.
Y'all got me. It's some popping spots in Ohio that go. Cause see, us get the funk mainly from Dayton, Ohio.
Right.
From zapping them, and you know what I'm saying, and then Cincinnati with Bootsy them. You know what I'm saying? So.
Come on, because I have time. I'll me a really good roast with potatoes and carrots. And I did some rice and I did some cornbread. Okay. So let me go ahead and do this real quick and say this. First of all, I picked up my phone. And when I picked up my phone, I had a few text messages of some screenshots. And so since Bird want to keep talking, okay, that's what we're going to call Bird. We're going to call her Bird. Let me go ahead and address a few things because I know you won't hear under one of your little fake pages. So we're going to go ahead and address a few things really quickly. Okay. Girl, I want one. I know they be wanting these roasts, honey. Listen, first of all, ain't nothing bad bodied over here. Let's be clear. Come with something deeper than that. Like, come with something better than that. That's the first thing lames want to throw out is about somebody's body or about somebody's hair. All that surface shit. Come with something deeper. Let's talk about your morals or lack thereof. Let's talk about your integrity or lack thereof. Let's talk about that. Okay? Let's talk about some stuff that actually has a little bit of substance. Okay? Secondly, girl, you're talking about I filed bankruptcy. Yes, sweetie, after your boyfriend filed. After he filed. So I didn't want everything to fall on me, not because I couldn't take care of everything. So let's get the facts straight. But I'm sure you have still continued to listen to all the lies that he gave. You know what? I finally understand why you was able to be a side chick for 5 years, because you dumb. That's why. I didn't know how slow you really were. But you've been calling me slow for years on Beyonce's internet right here. And I ain't said nothing. But now I understand how you've been able to be a side chick, how you was able to do that for 5 years. Because you really slow. And then he still ain't out with you. That is called slow. Get yourself some morals. Get yourself some integrity. Do yourself a heart check. And let me be clear. Where's your daughter? Because you said you having family day with y'all 5 kids. I got 4 with them. You got 1 and then another child. Now, you can't count either. I already know you don't know the difference between here and here. H-E-A-R and H-E-R-E. But you can't count either? So, somebody said, please press charges. Girl, y'all know I'm already handling all of that. And then for you to say you aren't talking about me, girl, you still got a whole video of me with my then husband. For what? What you got that for? For what? See, that's slow too, baby girl. Matter of fact, I'm gonna be honest. If I was with a dude, and he my man, and he got a video of him with another woman, and trying to show it to me, send it to me, anything me, I would be like, do you still want her? Can you stop talking about her? Why are you sending me this video of you and her? Like, that don't make you think that, like, slow. So, somebody said Mel got time all week and this week. So, since you said you can't pull up today, Just know, baby girl, the doors are always open. And yes, I've already told my security that when they see you to pulling up, let you pull up. They got your picture. So, pull up any day of the week, this week, next week, whatever week. Because I'm here. I'm very much so here. And you know, your boyfriend know my address, so he'll give it to you, I'm sure. All right? Mind your little girl ass business. Stay in the little girl slow concubine place as if you was the wife, and you still ain't a wife, ain't doing nothing but bridesmaidsing. Okay? Mind your business. Keep me out your mouth. Keep my name out your mouth. Keep my business out your mouth. And keep my vagina and what I do with it out your mouth. All of that. Period. Okay? And then we'll be just fine. Because you got what you thought was the prize, right? Don't make me have to come back over here on this internet today, but I will.